Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of our Chew RPG miniseries, And the Liver. Joining me tonight as our wonderful cast, returning as our 3 intrepid Food and Drug Administration agents. But before we get into introductions and roll into spending the XP that they earned for our first session, let me just remind everyone that there is an additional content warning to our normal content warning for the stream. In addition to our usual horror gaming content, this game contains depictions of addiction, criminal mischief, consumption of animal products, graphic depictions of food and disordered eating, and dare I say, cannibalism. Thank you to Imagining Games for giving us the opportunity to play Chew. It's currently in Kickstarter. I'll drop a link to that in just a second. And also thank you to our sponsors, Elderwood Academy and Die Hard Dice. Make sure you check out the amazing TTRPG accessories that Elderwood and Die Hard Dice provide. I am very excited to announce that Die Hard Dice is also our sponsor at PAX Unplugged this year, so we're going to be using some of their dice at the event. And Elderwood Academy is always a joy to use their products and hang out with. I've had an opportunity to do so at several conventions, and I have a few of their dice tomes, so I recommend checking them out. Let me just drop that and that in chat. And now, before we jump into it, let me introduce our FDA agents. Elliot.
Hi, I'm Elliot. I am known on Twitter as Chaos Elliot and Chaos Them. Both accounts are valid. And I am playing Delroy Hikaru, aka the mascot.
And Prince.
Hey everybody, I'm Prince, aka Dimples and Dice all around the internet. Pronouns he, him, and I am playing Paul Locker, the Wronged.
And last but not least, Bree.
I am Bree, aka Nerdette Designs all over the internet. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing a character named Gastona, and she is the lowlife.
So my pronouns are they, them. I forgot to do that. I was just excited.
It's valid. They're also on the overlay. And now, before we jump into this session, let's spend some experience. So I forgot to do this at the end of the last session, but you have all gained 8 XP so far. This is a 3-shot mini series, so I wanted to accelerate the experience gain so that both you and the viewers can kind of see what spending XP is like. So you've gained 8, and there's a series of things you can do with 8 XP. It's defined by character, but essentially you can improve one of your attributes, and those are specified by the character type, or you can choose a new perk, because you all started the game with 1 perk each. Let's go around the table and just, you can declare what you're going to increase or what perk you're going to take, and what perk you started the game with, because we actually didn't cover that either. Why don't we start with Elliot?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself another perk. The perk I started with was Flattery, and it sort of worked the last time. And what that does is when you suck up to someone, you have an effect that when you resist charm, you make people forget why they were angry or offended or suspicious of you. And then I also picked up Supportive, which is when you act as someone's partner in crime in a downtime, they immediately recover 1 appetite and vice versa.
Nice.
Yeah, so when you land a hand, your subject ignores one of the conditions for that action.
Fantastic. And just to clarify for viewers, this game takes place in kind of 2 states. You have on the clock and downtime. On the clock is when you're actively investigating a case, and downtime is when you're recovering or doing things for yourself or continuing your investigation in off hours. The way I'm running this scenario, you are actively on the clock and in downtime, because technically this isn't a case that you've been assigned to. This is a case you found yourself thrust into unwillingly. So it kind of counts as both. So we'll cover that as the things happen. Prince, how about you? What are you going to spend your XP on?
I spent my XP to level up my guts to 3. So I wanted to cap that out so I can get all the extra dice.
Nice. I like it.
And the perk that I took in the first session is Smooth Criminal.
Okay.
When I employ stealth to sabotage something or cause a distraction, my actions are quieter and more subtle than they would be otherwise.
Fantastic. Yes, that was that, and that came in handy, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Uh, Bree, how about you? What are you spending your XP on?
I decided to max out my instinct to 3.
Okay.
Because Gastona starts with 2, but the perk that I used last session was sticky fingers, which is how I happened to
Hmm.
yoink the key from our captor. So
Yeah.
it does have consequences though, which was in there 3, and then you get to let the DM choose. So
Mhm.
one was someone comes looking for it, which is what happened, or you owe someone big time, or you suffer a complication related to your trouble.
This is true. Now, remind me, are any of you starting this game with any conditions? I believe you might be, Bree. Gastona had
I'm
picked up
impulsive.
impulsive last
Yeah.
time.
Mhm.
Prince, you had cleared yours pretty quickly. And Elliot, Delroy had picked up ruthless, but I think you had cleared that one. You had lashed
I
out.
did. I lashed out already.
All right, so you're back to nothing on that one.
Yeah,
Good.
I'm back in black.
Okay. All of that taken care of. Let me remind everyone where we are and where we left off. As 3 agents of the United States Food and Drug Administration's Special Crimes Unit, you're used to tough jobs. The bird flu made chicken illegal, and some people just couldn't handle that. And ever since, it's been your jobs through various means, both savory and unsavory, to stop the foul spread of foul. The FDA ramped up operations and is now the leading law enforcement agency in the country. They are more powerful than the FBI and Homeland Security combined. But today, or rather this evening, as we have discovered, you woke up not in your beds, but in a lavishly furnished, gorgeous mansion. You woke up sitting in comfortable wooden chairs, dim lighting, a fireplace crackling in a nearby uh, room, the smell of furniture polish and the wood smoke and the mahogany of the wood kind of blending with the savory, delicious smells coming from the kitchen, which you have since discovered is a 6-course meal prepared for you by Aaron Park, a well-dressed man who you have sort of figured out was a victim of the FDA's efforts when they shut down his eggplant, discovering that he was actually serving real eggs, not manufactured ones. And as we begin this session, you begin once again in your chairs, the restraints a little tighter, with a plate of small single-serving beef Wellington pastries in front of you, and Mr. Park sitting at the head of the table, a analog timer ticking away next to him, letting him know when he will need to get up to check on your next course. Tisking. It's such a shame. I prepared all of this wonderful food for you, and yet I find you leaving, attempting to ransack my home and make your way out when we haven't even gotten to the main course yet.
You fed us people, I'm pretty sure.
Now. Is that illegal? And
Is it moral?
I'm
You-
pretty sure it's illegal to kill people.
I'm pretty sure it's what?
well,
Or grave rob if you go that route too.
It tasted
you
too fresh to be grave robbed.
you cannot prove that I did either. And in fact, it is perfectly legal to consume human flesh these days, considering the benefits that it sometimes provides. So, technically, I have done nothing wrong in that regard.
In that regard, that was a interesting turn of phrase there, sir.
Well, he did kidnap us, or somebody did.
Yeah, what about that part? That part seems to be left
Yeah,
out
like,
here. You
why us?
took me and brought me here.
Oh, you haven't figured that out yet.
You want to enlighten
Make him
us?
pretend out of character. I'm making him think that I don't know, but
Okay.
yeah. I'm playing dumb.
See, you all played roles, large or small, in the ruining of my empire. And I took that quite personally.
You live a lavish life. How are we ruining your empire? Look at this. Like, dude, your house is dope. You have a great game room. You got good cooks, even if it might be human. What did we ruin?
I mean, we
Oh.
looked at the windows. I don't see a foreclosure sign on the lawn, buddy. Like,
Oh, my financials
obviously.
are none of your concern, and I will have you know that I have prepared all of these meals myself for you.
Oh, that's kind of special. But
Yay,
still,
chef. I cook
Still-
people. I not feeling all that great about this whole situation because you're trying to force feed me people. You're not giving me a whole lot of choice in the matter. Like, I'm not here like, tasty. I just want me some leg meat. No, it's nothing like that.
Anyway, why do you believe you're eating people? I have not indicated it whatsoever. These are simply well-prepared dishes. I made you a wonderful radish and beef pate, some imitation chicken, cream of chicken soup, and these are beef Wellingtons.
Come on now, bruh. You know the type of people you invited to this place. Invited. We're investigators. We investigate. We find answers.
While you're talking, Paul, the beef Wellington on the tray in front of you lifts up into the air of its own accord and just shoots forward into your mouth.
I shut my mouth.
I'm gonna try not to eat this and swallow it.
I'm going to need you to make let's see. It's going to be a training roll, but you can very easily use one of your approaches if you would like to increase your appetite to do so. It would be well within your bounds to do any of them. Guts doesn't quite apply here, but your approaches would.
I'll use mouthy because I'm too busy talking to eat this food.
You're trying to like spit it back out and keep talking. You're just talking around it. All right, why don't you give me a roll for that? Let's see how you do, and increase your appetite by 2.
Yup. Oh Lord. I got a 2.
Oh, that was your highest die?
That was my highest die. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Well then, no. You instinctively just swallow in order to keep talking.
Jesus, man, what's wrong with you?
That's rude to talk with your mouth full.
Also, I have filled up my appetite.
Oh, it's completely full already?
Last episode and this episode, yeah, I'm full.
Then you're going to pick up a condition, but you will be able to clear it. So pick up one of the conditions, whichever one you want. I think cocky might apply here.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Okay. So you'll pick up cocky, but your appetite bar is completely cleared at this point.
Okay.
Okay. And for Gastona and Delroy, the beef Wellingtons in front of you also float up into the air. And says, "Come now. I've prepared all these lovely meals for you. You won't even try them? And I will remind you that your sense of smell is greatly enhanced. And these do smell delicious. Savory pastry, perfectly cooked beef, just wafting up to your nostrils. Gastona, you've had no trouble chowing down previously.
I reluctantly open my mouth.
And it gently floats in.
And I just stare daggers at him while I chew slowly.
It is delicious. Paul, you didn't get an opportunity to really taste it, but it is absolutely delicious. And Paul, while you see this happen, you feel something inside of you changing.
Oh no.
Something weird. Delroy, the Beef Wellington's just gently floating in front of you.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm-mm.
Paul, you feel refreshed. You felt kind of groggy. You got heavily drugged to get in here. Obviously, a drugged sleep is not a restful sleep, so you were tired. Everything kind of comes into sharper focus. You feel revitalized. You feel stronger.
Oh, so this was not the bubble guts.
No. This one, you feel good. You feel really good.
Hey, how you make this food do this?
Hmm.
You
what?
know what I'm talking about. I'm feeling like I could yeet this chair and jump over this table and come at you.
Oh.
That's I mean, I usually feel pretty strong, but this is some supernaturalist shit.
I have learned over the previous few months, different foods provide different properties to those willing to explore them. And it is a unique way to enhance oneself, at least temporarily.
So is that how you're making the floaty foodie?
Quite.
Okay. All right.
And Gastona, now that you have eaten and Paul is talking, you notice the same effect.
Mate, what's in this? I feel like I just slept like 12 hours, maybe. Like just feeling pretty good, even though this feels morally off.
Interesting, he says. Well, like I said, beef, perfectly cooked, savory pastry, herbs, spices, mushrooms.
Yeah, but those aren't inherently magical.
No, of course not. It's in how the food is prepared.
Care to share your secrets?
Now, why would I do that?
Because we're all friends here, right?
Yeah, you really wanted some guests to entertain, so entertain me.
And at that point, the timer buzzes, and he reaches out and clicks it to a stop. And as he does so, Delroy, the beef Wellington, drops to the table in front of you, just plops down. Well, unfortunately, I will have to cease entertaining and go prepare your next course, the salad. If you don't mind. He gets up and he walks out of the room without another word.
Who wants the extra?
As you are
I'm good.
talking, it just rips out of your hand and into your mouth.
Ah, fucker.
Yeah, you definitely get side eye from Paul once you say that. Just
The minute you open your mouth and start talking, it just whoomp.
Oh, you thought you were in the clear?
And
Yeah, I guess it doesn't work that
Yes.
way.
you can also roll to try to spit it out.
Yeah, I'll do
It's the
that.
same roll I
So,
gave Paul. Hold on. What are your?
I don't have anything in training. So
Well, so that's going to be roll 2 dice, and you're actually going to take the lowest.
hoping a 5 and a 6.
I don't think any of your approaches are going to apply either. Sorry.
I rolled a 6 and a 3, so
You have to take
Nope.
the 3. Nope. It's delicious.
yeah.
And a few minutes after you swallow, it tastes the same effect.
Drunk.
Strong. And you are left alone again.
Motherfucker.
I feel like I'm part of some sort of like scientific experiment now. Like, are we the guinea pigs here?
we
Pretty much.
absolutely are.
I think he's gonna try opening up a new business, and we are the experiments. It's gonna be a restaurant. What if it's a restaurant with sensations and you get temporary sensations? And I think that he's trying us out as guinea pigs for that. And if something goes poisoned, then we die. I don't. No, he wants to serve us the whole course. That's unlikely. He wouldn't poison us.
Here's the
And
thing,
how
though, like,
how would he even accidentally or intentionally, like, what would he use for the poison? I mean, like,
Or maybe he's giving us bad eggs and then we'll just die later.
like
what if it
rotten
turns us to
eggs?
some sort of mutants or something?
I mean, we're more than usual.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
It's not the Professor X that I want. I don't trust it.
Well, I mean, look, we all are feeling refreshed and such, and we didn't got out of these chairs before, so I suspect he knows that, and this is part of the game.
Yep. He's testing us. We can't exit. So if we can get out of these chairs like last time, we can maybe search the room for something we missed.
He has to be eating some of this stuff too, though.
Well, yeah, because he's getting he's getting the different. He got the psychic, unless he's
Yeah,
already
so-
born with that.
What if we can cut off his supply?
Okay, I'm here. I'm listening.
I think that might be the move. Like, if we need to get out of here, maybe his powers are only sustained while he's got people meat in his belly. That felt weird to say, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll remind you.
It's so really weird to hear.
I will remind you, as well as the audience, that in order to crack this case, there are 3 details you need to discover. His motive, which you've already done, his defenses, and his vulnerability. Now, it seems to me like you're proposing you think you figured out his defenses.
Possibly.
Is that true?
I don't know
Well-
if everybody else feels that way.
I mean, his defenses so far have been like his ability. Well, I mean, he did at one point sort of magically push us back into a chair. So he's got some sort of abilities that he's using against us defensively. Now, whether or not it's sourced by him being a cannibal, I don't know yet. But in this world, eating certain foods can have certain effects on people. So it's not a bad theory.
I unfortunately do like that theory.
Unfortunately.
Not that unfortunate because it's bad, but unfortunate because it's disgusting.
Well, I think that the thing that really makes me uncomfortable is when we're like eating certain foods, because that means we consider people foods, and that
Yeah. Mm.
Also, he wasn't wrong that cannibalism isn't illegal, because technically only one state is it illegal for some godforsaken reason. So technically he can't get in trouble unless he's eating himself, which counts for cannibalism. Don't ask how I know that. I just know things.
You're in the
I mean,
FDA, of course
you're
would
an
know these
FDA
things.
agent.
That is true. I forgot you. Yep. All right. Okay. You know what I said the last time, I'm not smart. I'm famous.
So what would y'all like to do?
I'm getting out of this chair again.
Yeah.
Okay. You are fully restrained this time. Both arms, both legs, torsos, etc. But as I mentioned, you feel strong. So
Let's Hawk out, baby.
if you want to give me a guts roll to see if you can snap out of these restraints, go for it.
You got it. Oh my god, why? Why my dice have betrayed me? I have a 4, but I rolled 2 1s along with that. So
a 4 is a success at a cost.
Yep.
So you do snap. You're like, I wonder if I can just pop, and you break the arms of the chair off with a loud cracking noise.
And being who I am, I'm like, it wasn't me.
What do the rest of you do?
I'd like to do the same thing.
Yeah, same.
Go ahead and give me a guts roll, both of you.
It's just if we have one, it's one, right?
Yeah, if you have one, it's one. And I will let you know you actually have a bonus to this.
I do.
You do, but all 3 of you do.
Oh.
I will let you know once you all roll.
Got a 5.
Same.
So the bonus was an invisible +1 to your roll.
Yay.
So Paul, a 5 is still a success at a cost. For Delroy and Gastona, those are 6s. And rather than break the arms off the chair, you break the restraints that are holding you and pop your hands free. Paul, you're a strong guy. You're used to just brute forcing your way through things, so arms of the chair were easier. And you are all freed to some degree.
The legs and stuff are restrained there too?
Yep, but you can just loosen them now that your hands are free.
I'm just walking around with chair arms strapped to my hands.
Improvise
you know
weapons.
what? That might be a good weapon.
Just Buffy the Vampire style, just like, yeah. Like, this is a stake, right?
Kind of like a tonfa, you know?
It is attached to your arm in 2 places, so.
Okay, so let's think about this. We didn't looked at the foyer. We started to explore upstairs. We looked at some rooms down there.
Found
He's probably in the kitchen.
Stuff. Yes. Could we perhaps, if we hurried, get our stuff? Because we know where it is.
I have stuff, though. What stuff do I have?
So,
what
sorry,
did I find?
We forgot to cover this. You had collected all of your stuff before Aaron found you. You still have it. He didn't take it off of you. He didn't feel the need to.
My bad. I thought he took it off of us.
Nope.
No, I remembered I found it because of the chicken.
And I didn't specify. So that's my fault. I apologize.
Cool.
So you actually have all of it.
Woo.
Oh. Yeah. In that case.
Yeah, here. I
case.
have all the stuff here. I take it like out of, what I had, because I'm assuming he didn't know I have it. So
either he didn't notice or he didn't care.
Okay.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's like, okay. He's like, yeah, you have your stuff. No, go on, have it. Cool.
Well, I take out some razor blades and I cut the because that's part of my stuffs.
Mm-hmm.
Some razors, and I cut these things up.
Stuffs.
Okay.
This might be a GM question because it might be a little too power gamey, so I'll ask you first before I try to do it.
Okay.
My character has a burner phone,
Yep.
so I could perhaps anonymously call for backup, but would they be able to find us via like a GPS location, or is that like
They would.
okay?
I have a question actually.
Okay.
I have snacks.
You do have
How much
snacks.
does that, like with my appetite, how much does eating snacks curb that?
That you can recover an appetite by mowing down on some snacks.
Okay, so I'm going to eat snacks, but I'm also going to ask, do the snacks taste any different?
They taste better because of the heightened sense of smell that you have.
Okay,
They don't taste altered or like they're doing anything special.
Okay, I wasn't. I wanted to test that because I wanted to make sure it wasn't just the food that we were like being given that tasted extremely good. He's enhancing all the food. So I relay after eating some of my snacks. I'm like, so these taste even better than they normally do, and this is my usual. So he's affecting the food itself.
So, science, science corner with Ian. Your taste is actually heavily influenced by your sense of smell. So the fact that you have an enhanced sense of smell from one of the foods he gave you is just making food taste better in general. It's not him enhancing the food itself, but your enhanced sense of smell just makes food taste better. You can pull more of the flavors out of that food.
And that pinpoints what it in character, my character officially knows it's something that he's doing to the smell and not just everything else.
Yes, you would
Okay.
you would know that.
Okay. And I relay that information over because I feel like that's important.
Interesting. All right. Well, that explains why I'm smelling a lot of different things out of my pockets. I mean, what? Anyway, and she starts digging into her pockets, and oh, that's a cat. Digging in her pockets and pulls out an old like an old dirty cell phone and then a clean one, and puts the old dirty one away. Takes up the clean one, which is her burner phone, and she barely uses it, and starts dialing a number because I would like to invite trouble by calling my love interest, Director Bailcrest.
Okay, so you're gonna call Director Cress.
Yes.
Ooh, the call goes through. You have signal, and she answers.
Cress. Well, oh my god, drop whatever you're doing. We're in the middle of a situation right now.
What? What? Yeah,
Okay.
She sounds like she just woke up.
Okay. I'm sorry. I know it's probably like 6 a.m. or something. I don't know. I have no idea what time is in here. Anyway, all right. So me, you know Paul, right? And like Delroy, right? Like, so we're like in this old like mansion or something. Some crazy guy. I think he's like trying to make us eat chicken or like people or something like that. And like, I don't know where we're at, but like, can you get like a ping location on my 20? Because and just keep
yell to her.
going
like,
and going and going.
Whatever his Aaron. I'm gonna say Aaron Paul, but that's the actor. I can't remember the last name.
Sure. What is his name?
Park. Like his name's Aaron Park.
Oh yeah, that's right. So anyway, well after you get our 20, do you know who this Aaron Park guy is? Because he's pretty sure he's the one who kidnapped us.
Wait. Slow down. You've been kidnapped.
Yes.
But you have your phone.
I just found it, ma'am.
That's a bad kidnapper. Okay.
Yes.
All right. You don't know where you are. I will have this call traced. Give me a few minutes.
Thank you.
I'll just have them put a ping on the phone.
Remember Aaron Park. His name's Aaron Park.
Aaron Park, yes.
Have Richards or whoever, just the intern, pull him up or something. Like, okay. I don't know.
You said there's a case file on him?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll pull all the information. Hang tight. Are you in immediate danger?
We might be in like 5 minutes when what's his fuck comes back with the fourth course. Yep. He's bringing a salad. There might be people fingernails in it or something.
Wait, what? Fourth course salad? He's serving you a 6-course meal?
meal.
I don't know.
Hi.
I don't know how many courses, but sure, 6. It could be 12 at this point. And like he's just really a
Well, I mean,
insistent.
if the fourth course is salad, then that would be a 6-course. Yeah, that makes
Okay,
sense.
well, okay, listen.
I'm sorry.
Street,
That's not important
Chris.
right now. That's not important right now. Oh
Chris.
yes. Okay. So you've been
It's a good
kidnapped.
thing you're pretty. Anything. Anyway. All right. So yeah. So you're gonna get our 20. All right. Cool.
Yep.
You're gonna have the intern run the report. All right. There is a crazy guy here. He's kidnapped us. He has some sort of weird power over our sense of smell, and also he's able to like keeps restraining us to his chairs and forcing us to eat food that could be made out of people. Because we found this weird report, and it was just kind of like, you never seen like the cows and they're like cut up a certain way, man, or whatever, and then like it's like, you know, like you got like a butt steak or whatever, but it's a person, man. just keeps going.
Director Crest just doesn't reply for a minute, and then she's like, I followed some of that. We're gonna ping your phone and get a location off of it. I'll send a unit out. I'll send a couple units out.
More than a couple. This house is big, ma'am.
Okay, I'll send
Mhm.
and we'll pull that file. Can I call you back at this number?
Yes.
Are you safe?
Sort of. We're being fed, I guess. So sure.
Okay. So,
We're being fed people. That doesn't feel safe to me.
Okay, let me handle this. Sorry, director.
we'll worry about the other information later. Just don't do anything to aggravate or antagonize.
So play it nice. Okay.
Play along if you can, and we will
play along.
We will be there as soon as we have that ping. I will text you back. Put your phone on silent.
Okay.
I'll let you know. I'll just text you when we're on our way and what the ETA is. Okay? Okay.
Anyone else have anything else because Director Pretty is about to hang up on me? Anyone? Nope. Okay.
Paul is distracted. He is playing with fishing wire.
I wish you wouldn't call me that in front of other people, but that's fine. I'll see you soon.
And I'm going to take a drink after that monologue.
And she hangs up.
Pretty. That's cute.
Have you seen Chris? She's gorgeous.
True.
And what Paul's been doing while this conversation is going on says an arsenal. And I'm assuming I'm not running around with a bunch of big ass guns, but I do have a different idea because Paul is a little sneaky. I got wire.
Yeah.
And I'm about to set a trip line for this guy because I want his salads to go flying once he comes out this kitchen because I feel like that'll really piss him off.
Okay. So if you remember, if you leave this room, there is a hallway with a door on the left and a door on the right.
Yep.
You never opened the door on the left.
Nope.
And all of the food smells were coming from that room.
Yep.
So are you going to set it at that door frame? Or are you going to set it at the door frame to the dining room or somewhere in the hallway?
Right at that door frame. So he opens it up, walks out. Bloop.
Okay, so that's going to be a roll to see if you can both successfully do it and do it without him noticing.
Question.
So, would my smooth criminal perk play into this?
It will. Delroy, what's your question?
I have a notepad. Do I have anything important written on it?
Roll instinct. Let's find out.
Do it. 4?
That's at a cost. How do I do this one? You do. You're flipping through old pages, and you notice the Aaron Park's name and an address.
Oh, okay. Well, that's useful. And I go over to Gastona and I'm just like, hey, text us over. This is actually where we are.
Shit, okay. And So
Yeah.
she starts texting it over with a
Rough
little
idea.
with a little kissy face emoji on the end of it.
Okay. And you text that address over to Director Kress. And about 5 minutes later, you get a reply, which is, fuck, that's 2 hours out of the city.
Fuck.
We'll be
Apparently.
there. I'll send a helicopter, which will hopefully get there faster, but we'll be there in about 2 hours.
All right. Well, the love of my life has sent Air One, but it could be 40. What is it? 2-hour drive. She's doing the math in her head. 2-hour drive. And then, like, if it's like a really windy road, then it's probably I don't know, 30, 45 minutes by helicopter, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's roughly about right. I usually half things when it comes to flying vehicles. Half or quarter. If it's an airplane, then it would take 30 minutes. But yeah, if the helicopter might be even fat. Yeah, I think maybe an hour most.
We're gonna have to finish this dinner, aren't we? Shit.
And while that's happening, Paul, you have crept back into the hallway. And you are setting a tripwire for Mr. Park. Why don't you give me that roll and go ahead and add an extra die for your... let me pull this up. Go ahead and add an extra die for your perk of Smooth Criminal as well.
What am I rolling?
Good question. Smooth Criminal, your actions are quieter, more subtle. I'm going to have you add an extra die, and I'm going to need you to roll me Instinct.
All right.
Remember, before you roll, before you tell me what your results are, you can add an extra die by increasing your appetite and using one of your approaches, if they fit. But you're shaking your head.
I got
like
a 6.
You got a 6. Okay. Very, very quietly lay the tripwire across the door frame. Sneak back into the room, or do you go back to the dining room, or do you go somewhere else from here?
I'd probably tell everybody. I'm probably telling everybody come along with me.
Okay.
Because there's nothing else for us to discover in the dining room, and we never got to explore upstairs.
You didn't.
Oh, I want to go upstairs. I wanted to go there first.
So Paul is just gonna quietly shut the door. He's even gonna put all the chairs back into place. I mean, minus the missing arms on his, but you know.
Are you still walking around with the arms hanging off your arms?
No, I cut those off. I just kind of tucked them under the table.
Okay.
And I'm like, come on, let's go. He's gonna fall on his face, and it's gonna be an ordeal.
So you lay the tripwire and you beckon everyone to sneak down the corridor with you, and you all make it back into the foyer with the staircases, the winding staircases leading up to the second floor, and the hallways that split off to the left and right.
You wanted to go upstairs?
Well, I think we need some more answers. So, and we
we could. Let's
we
go
got
up.
time from the looks of it.
All right. She starts going up the stairs first.
Paul's like, I can't wait till he falls on his face.
We're gonna hear it. We're gonna hear it.
He's gonna be pissed, man.
It's gonna be great.
So you head upstairs, looking around. Once you go upstairs, like I said, there's basically just one long hallway with doors along it. There's a couple doors along it, but it's an open hallway going basically from one end of the building to the other. There's a east wing and west wing, essentially.
There's only 2 doors?
There are 4 total.
Do we want to split up again, you guys?
Yeah, I guess if
Whatever we can do, if somebody wants to come with me, we could do that. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're more comfortable with. After the tragedy of the last time we split up.
Paul, you can handle yourself, right? Right? Yeah, buddy. Okay. And she goes and stands next to Delroy.
I guess so. Shit. Well,
All
if
right.
shit goes off
what
the
if-
rails, just yell, I guess. But,
What
but
if
be
we
careful
catch-
with
And
yelling. You might
4, buddy.
shove something in your mouth. So you got to be careful about that. You got to yell, but like, eep, eep, eep. Close your mouth while you do it. Just eep.
Is that a peacock? What is that? Are you okay?
I'm great. I feel good, actually.
All right. Well, we're gonna go over here.
So, yeah, we're gonna go do these 2 doors on this side. You do the 2 doors on the other side.
All right. So you will want to, which, if you're facing the wall,
Paul's going right, essentially.
Paul's gonna go
Forever up
right.
the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Paul goes to the right, and Gastona and Delroy go to the left. All right. So Gastona and Delroy, you get to. There's basically just 2 doors along this wall. Do you go to the first one, or do you go all the way down the hallway?
So all the way down to the hallway.
Okay. So you're gonna
First.
pass the first door and go all the way down to the second.
Yeah,
one.
because if something happens,
Back.
come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you open the door.
Yep.
It is a lavish, very comfortable looking bedroom. More modern than the rest of the mansion you've been exploring. Nice furniture, a big king size bed, 70-something inch TV mounted on the wall, one of those electronic fireplaces. It's very nice. Looks very comfortable. Big walk-in closets.
I'm gonna check the closet out.
Suits. You literally see nothing but dress shirts and suits, slacks, about 20 pairs of dress shoes, about 220 ties.
I don't want to be their dry cleaning bill. Jeez.
Looks like you can afford that though. And I close it. And like that's, man, I want something more. Sometimes they hide things in the closet, but it's all suits and ties.
Mm-hmm.
Are there like bedside like stands or something like that?
Yep, there's a dresser, there's 2 bedside tables, there's like a kind of a writing desk in a corner. It's a big room.
I'm gonna check out the writing desk.
All right. So if you 2 are gonna be exploring and looking around, why don't you both give me training rolls? And while you're rolling, I'm gonna jump over to Paul.
What if I have a 0 in training?
Then you roll 2 dice and you take the lowest.
The lowest.
Okay.
Paul. Same options. There's 2 doors, so you can go to the first one or the one farther down the hallway. You're muted.
He's probably going to go to the first one he sees.
Okay. Bathroom. Very nice bathroom. Got a big walk-in shower. It's one of those like rainfall style showers with like just a bar that water pours out of. There's a huge jacuzzi tub, like one that you can soak in up to your neck. A double vanity sink area. It's very, very nice. Very nice.
So first thing Paul's going to do is going to look for mouthwash.
You see some.
Take top, pour it in the mouth. Good gargle.
Extra
Spits
spicy?
that back out.
You do notice that the alcohol in the mouthwash hits you a little harder than it normally would because of that sense of smell. But it's fresh, minty fresh, spearmint.
Then I think I'm checking medicine cabinet just to see if there's anything of interest in here.
Okay. Aspirin, ibuprofen, bandages, Bactine, Neosporin, all those sorts of like things that you would typically expect, and 2 prescription bottles.
Picks them up, looks at them, looks if they got names of what these are.
one that is very faded. Don't recognize it.
Well, knows what Thorazine is.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't know what the other one is. Picks it up, sticks it in his pocket. And then proceeds to, like, if there's any stuff in the cabinets or stuff like that, with the least amount of noise, because he's still kind of petty. He's just moving stuff around so they're all in different places than they were before. Like if the soap was on one side of the tub, he moves it, absolutely just moving shit around just to be petty.
That's amazing. Bless. Jump back over to Delroy and Gastona.
Good old petty Paul. I got a 2.
We're 2 halves of a whole idiot. I got a 1.
Mm. We're in the bedroom. Wow,
Yep.
guys.
You find nothing. Nothing of interest.
I'm bored.
Yeah, I guess it's
And as you're kind of just looking around, you don't find anything. Delroy, you just slam a drawer shut.
all right. Well, he has a nice bedroom. Great. Next room or
Yeah, I guess so.
yeah. Okay.
So you're gonna head towards the other room, heading down the hallway. Paul, do you head over to check out the other room too, or are you gonna keep messing around in the bathroom?
Unless there's something else I noticed in the medicine cabinet, probably just at the next room.
Okay. So you enter the hallway. You're both walking down to the next rooms when you hear a crash from downstairs. You hear a clatter of multiple, metal objects. It's kind of like that sound when a saucer is spinning. It's like it hasn't quite settled yet, and you just hear, "When I find you." And we're going to cut to break.
But
We're going to be back in about 5 minutes or so. Don't go anywhere. We'll find out what happens to our intrepid FDA agents when we return. But, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Stay tuned. See you soon. And we're back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our Chew miniseries, episode 2, And the Liver. Where we left off, our intrepid, courageous, maybe foolhardy FDA agents have just heard a loud crash and clatter and exclamation come from downstairs as they are exploring the upstairs of the mansion that they find themselves trapped in. What do you do?
Let's move to the next room before he finds us. If he finds us, he finds us, but I want to snoop in that other fucking room.
All right, I'm behind you. Let's go.
Okay. So you two are going to scurry down to the next room, which is actually closer to the staircase than you were before. Paul, what about you?
Paul is going to break shit. I think that's what Paul's going to do. So what Paul's going to try to do essentially is run water and, flood the tub sort of thing.
Okay.
And then move to the other side of the hallway. So I want to turn all the water on. I want
shower, sink faucets, tub, block all the drains, let it all fill up. Okay. Okay.
Put towels in the toilet, that sort of thing. And then just hoof it over to the other side. But before I get all wet. So I take my shoes off too.
All right, you're gonna need to do that quickly. And you were at so when you came up the stairs, you went to the right and you were at the first door. You could move down to the last one too and check that room out. Or are you just going to hide in the hallway and wait?
I'm going to, you know what? I will go to that other room.
Okay.
Because I think the water will attract.
Okay. So you've got everything running, and then you're going to scoot down to that one, and you two are going to head over to the room that's actually closer to the door on your side, or closer to the stairs on your side. Okay. Let's start with Delroy and Gastona then. You open the door, and you're in a guest room.
Let's close the door so he doesn't know.
Okay. Sneak in, shut the door behind you. It's similar to the room you were just in. Not a walk-in closet, but a nice closet, a dresser, a small writing desk. It's a very beautiful guest room, actually. Like it's nicer than any hotel room either of you have ever stayed in. King-size bed, TV.
Swanky.
Again,
right.
an electric fireplace.
This is a guest room. God, it's nicer than my whole apartment.
Listen, if we have to seize this house, I claim dibs on this room.
If I get the game room, then yeah.
Fair, I guess. I don't play games. Anyway, let's search quickly, shall we?
Yeah. So what role was that again?
It's going to be training to search the room.
I got a 1. I'm in a room.
I got a 3. I can see things, sort of.
1s and 3s are both failures.
Ooh,
So I will remind you, you can increase your appetite. Rely on one of your approaches to roll an extra die. Or maybe one of your quirks can work out in one of these instances if you want to check those.
I don't think any of my quirks are really going to help here. But if I wanted to, Well, what would be more appropriate in this situation since we're searching? Digging in or lending a hand?
So it's gonna let one of you roll an extra die. So if one of you digs in and one of you lends a hand, the other one can roll 2 extra dice.
Okay. Sorry, my
And I
brain
can
just
be
died.
supportive, and
Okay.
I can lend a hand, and the subject ignores their condition for an action.
Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. So you're gonna be supportive. You're gonna lend. You're gonna gain. Let's see. So
That's
actually,
gonna-
what you're gonna do is you're gonna counteract one of the appetites that Gastona would gain.
Yep.
And Gastona, I'm gonna say you're gonna use bite size.
Okay.
You're gonna use your bite size approach. You're small. You're smaller than the average person. You're gonna really dig in, look under the bed, things like that, and look around. So why don't you, but only gain 1 appetite and roll 1 extra die,
Okay.
and see if that's higher
Then
than your 3.
Do I take the 1 appetite from Gastrona?
No, actually, you don't have to.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's just how your perk works.
Cool.
So I just roll another die.
Lower.
It's a 1.
Well,
I tried.
failures on both parts.
Can I describe what I think happened?
Yeah, go for it.
So at one point she looks at Delroy's like, yo, what if there's something like under the mattress or something? But she's really small, so she needs help, right? And she goes to pick up the mattress. And it just nothing happens, basically.
You go to pick up the mattress and accidentally just like shove it, and it hits the bedside table and knocks a lamp over and crashes to the ground, making a ton of noise.
Shit.
Paul, what are you doing?
What's in this room?
The room is pitch black when you open the door. And a little bit of light. Remember, all the lights are very dim in the house. Very pleasantly lit. Almost romantic. And the light barely fills the room. And it's very dark. And you can kind of make out some furniture. You're not sure what's in here. You want to try to find a light switch?
Yep.
Give me an instinct.
Because I closed the door behind me for sure.
That makes sense. Give me an instinct roll. It's pitch black.
All right. 4.
Okay. You flip on a light. And it's around when you flip on the light that the smell hits you. And you both scent and sight experience an abattoir. There are bodies hanging from meat hooks on metal slabs. It's like a morgue. Mid-autopsy on several tables. And you see choice pieces missing from each person.
Oh no.
If you remember the map, the diagram you saw earlier. The rump.
Oh no.
The breast. You before you I'm gonna need you to make a guts roll to keep it.
Yeah, I figured that was coming because
you can, but before, as you are trying to fight from vomiting, you notice at least 6 bodies in this room.
I got a 6.
Okay, you hold it together, keep it all in. Yeah, there's about 6 partially dissected and shall I say butchered bodies in this room.
Oh, they're starting to go too. Oh no. Is there oh Jesus. Is there anything else in this room? Like Paul's just like,
You see a doorway in the back corner. It's an open doorway.
yeah, just go into it. Don't even hesitate. I need to get out of here, and I can't go back the way I just can't went. I'm like, sorry, Delroy and Gastona, don't die.
This room is worse.
Oh God.
It's the slop sink. It's the disposal room. This is actually where the smell is mostly coming from. Rancid blood fills your nostrils. It's like, I don't know if you've ever been in a slaughterhouse, but it's like how a slaughterhouse smells at the end of a busy day, at the end of the week.
I've unfortunately visited a family member who lived right down the street from one, and that was good enough for me. And by good enough, I mean it was absolutely atrocious. Good God.
And this is like being in the middle of it at the end of a busy week before they've hosed everything down.
Paul's like, I guess Paul would just try to suck it up. Use my guts to hold this down now.
Yep, you rolled well earlier.
Going to look for anything that might be helpful around these rooms.
Why don't you give me a training roll? And while you're doing that, Delroy, Gastona, you knock the lamp over with a crash. What do?
Run to the other room.
You're gonna run back into the hallway?
Yeah, we're out. We're out. Yeah.
You run into the hallway.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. You were gonna say.
It was either go to the other room or go down the stairs, depending on who's there. That's
okay.
What's gonna happen.
So you open the door and step out into the hallway, and at the top of the stairs, you see Aaron Park standing there, looking down the hallway towards the pool of water starting to come out of the first door down that direction, and then turning and looking at you as he hears
that
the door
wasn't
open.
Us.
I bring you into my home. I cook you a meal. And still, you insist. What are you even doing up here?
You have a big house, dude. It's pretty cool. And I want to use flattery on him to make him forget why he was angry, offended, or suspicious of me. If I can ease him a little, if I can flatter him, just like
why don't
be like, you have a really cool house, and I was just really curious. Like, I wanted to look at more. I was very enticed the last time.
Give me a charm roll.
Okay. Two fours.
2 4s, okay. And then you used flattery, so you're sucking up. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. We're gonna see how this plays out. So you do succeed at a cost, and you are resisting him with charm. So he does forget why he's angry. He's like, oh, well, thank you. That you were just in the guest. He seems confused. He's like, you were in the guest room. The master bathroom is down there, and then I have my private quarters, and then he gestures to the room you've already been in. He's like, and my main bedroom, and I have been a terrible host and haven't given you a tour of the house. Would you like to see it?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. Yeah.
Please. I think you probably will give us a better description of what's around too. We were just really curious. We know the house is big, and we really wanted to check the upstairs. Once when we saw how cool that downstairs was, still thinking about that game room.
Fantastic. Well, please follow me. And he ushers you down the hall towards the master bedroom, which you've already been.
He doesn't know that.
No, he doesn't. And he's giving you a tour of the home. Perfect host. Describing the woodwork, how old it is, when it was made, some of the art on the walls, just walking you through his home. Paul. Three? That's a failure. Sorry, sir. You
makes sense.
Don't find anything of use in this room other than, like I said, about 6 partially butchered bodies.
And this ain't cold storage either, so yeah.
No, it's not. This is like the back room in a butcher shop.
All right. I think if Paul looks out there, because I imagine, Paul's here trying to look around, stomach gets a little rumbly, he's like, nope, can't stay in here. I tried. Peeps back out the door, maybe sees him moving around.
When you poke back out the door, you do see Aaron leading Delroy and Gastona down down the hallway, chatting with them, gesturing at the art on the walls.
I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to try to sneak behind them and go downstairs. I want to go in the kitchen and see what's going on.
Okay. So, okay. This is interesting. Delroy, Gastona, Aaron leads you down towards the bedroom that you've already been in, shows you he says he just opens the door. He doesn't take you in it. He's like, this is my room. He explains some of the art on the walls and some of the installations and things like that. And he says, but that's my personal space. Let me show you down. And he starts leading you back down the hallway towards like the guest room and the bathroom you were in. He's like, I'm going to need to deal with the master bathroom in a moment. It's almost like a switch went off in him. Personality shift. Very polite, pleasant. Like I said, the perfect gracious host.
So is he left us alone?
No, he's ushering you down towards the bathroom that has the water coming out from underneath the door. He's like, I'm gonna have to check on the pipes and make sure that there's nothing wrong here.
You sure you don't have like an assistant or something?
Oh no, sadly, as I mentioned before, I've had to let go of all of my staff because of financial reasons. I had to cut them all from the payroll.
I see. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna help you with your bathroom, buddy. Like, I don't know a lot about plumbing, but I'll see what I can do.
And he leads you down to the bathroom, opens the door. He's like, oh my, well, hold on. And he goes and starts shutting off the water. He steps into the room, starts shutting off the water, opening the drains and everything.
Pulling the towel at the toilet.
Yep. And it gives you all a moment to react or act. I'm going to start with Paul, who has snuck downstairs before y'all came down to the bathroom. And you were heading towards the kitchen. You sneak down the stairs, go through the doorway, and you can see he didn't clean up. The platter there's a platter and some bowls and salad everywhere. It looks like he had made a nice Cobb salad. Different kinds of lettuce, egg, ham, cheese, everywhere across the hallway. He definitely tripped when he came through that door, which is open. And you can...
All starts giggling. It worked.
And you can smell the most delicious roast you've ever smelled in your entire life. Crap, wafting out of the kitchen. Hints of different herbs and spices, maybe some asparagus coming from the kitchen. And you see a clean, sterile looking room. Stainless steel appliances, countertops, an island. You head in. Okay.
Being careful to avoid my own tripwire.
It's actually broken. He broke it when he tripped
excellent.
over it.
Perfect.
All right, so you head into the kitchen. Delroy and Gastona, what do you do? Aaron is running around shutting off all the water, the different faucets in whatnot, and trying to clean up in the bathroom.
What kind of toilet is it? Like, is it like a modern toilet or like an old school one?
No, modern.
Nice bidet.
Yep.
Nice bidet.
Which you rigged to just be shooting constantly. Which he's trying to fix right now. He's trying to shut it off.
Is it the kind of toilet that you can reach in or like turn the water off from the top? Like you take the top off and then you just like reach in.
Yep.
Okay. So I very smoothly just walk over to the toilet and I go, I had a problem like this once. And I think sometimes you just gotta turn the water off here, man. And she lifts the top of it off and looks inside at it for a second and then very calculating attempts to smack him in the back of the head with the top of the toilet lid.
I thought you were gonna do. Okay, why don't you give me a... Go ahead.
Okay, as she does that, I take my taser out and I go and tase him.
I'll get to that in a second.
That's why I said it. Like, hold on.
Gastona, go ahead and give me a guts roll.
A guts roll? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If we would like to declare a dig in, do I do that before or after the roll?
Before.
Okay, I would like to attempt to dig in this toilet seat into this guy's head.
Just dig that toilet seat into that guy's
head. Or not the seat, the top.
Yeah.
The top of the
tank. Go ahead and use one of your approaches, increase your appetite by 2, and roll an extra die.
All right. I would like to use bite size because like the toilet's kind of at like my height anyway.
Oh yeah,
so
you're just
very,
like you're
very
able
easy
to
for me to just like very
pick it up and
casually like yes. So this means I have an extra die now, right? Is that what that means? Okay.
Absolutely.
And this was a what kind of roll?
Guts.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. I got a 3 and a 4.
A 4 is a success at a cost. So you hit him.
But she's very short. So
you hit him,
happened?
But Elroy.
Yes.
You pull a taser out.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Go ahead and give me a guts roll to hit him with the taser.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Let me just double check. 1. Cool. Don't fail me now. It's the 2. It would.
We're 2 halves of an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I turtle up when I'm nervous.
Delroy, you hit him with the taser.
Hey, you look so disappointed.
What happens to me?
And then you drop the taser in the water.
No.
That is pooling on the floor.
No.
I'm shocked.
And as the electricity generated by the taser hits the water you are all standing in. All
Oh
three
my
of you
god.
get electrocuted.
Oh,
Of that.
so do we pass out? Like,
Well, we're gonna find out in a minute,
oh,
because just as that taser hits the water, Aaron jumps, almost as if he knew it was about to happen.
Future vision.
And as he jumps into the air, you both get electrocuted, and I'm gonna need you to both roll guts to resist it, because it's gonna hurt you. You're gonna take damage, which is done interestingly in this game. It's kind of done like as a condition slash oh, okay. Okay.
Wow.
get out of here.
No. I have 3 dice that have been on my freaking timeout chair. 3.
Ugh.
And all three of you, you both collapse as he lands on his feet in the water and kicks the taser out of the room. Paul, you enter the kitchen. It is a gorgeous kitchen. It's one of the nicest kitchens you've ever seen. Every appliance you could possibly want to use is in this room. There's an espresso machine. There's a double oven. It's gorgeous. Like, it's a hobby chef's dream for a home kitchen. You see, and like I said, you see a nice stainless steel appliances, a stainless steel island in the middle for food prep, and a whole bunch of different appliances and things. And you see the ovens going, the timer. There's some of the prep bowls from the salad and whatnot, and then you see 3 plates sitting on the island with little placards on them. Just say dessert, and each plate has a cover on it. Like I said, fridge, freezer, whole 9 yards, an entire room to explore. But
Okay. Paul looks around the kitchen. It's like, God damn it, why does people meat have to smell so damn good? Okay. I need to do a thing. I need to stop this. But I want to see what's under those desserts. No, Paul, you're not gonna do that. You got to wait. And Paul starts to turn off the oven and the stove. Everything that's on, I'm basically trying to just make this a hard time. Like, I want to buy us time, essentially.
okay. So you turn the oven off.
Yep. I open it up, so like just crack it open so that the hot air comes out, so it's not even still cooking.
The smell of roasting potatoes, and roasted meat, and asparagus, and all the herbs and spices hits you as you open it. It's a bouquet of the most delectable flavors you have ever experienced in your entire life.
And Paul's just like, "You've seen the staff. You've seen the staff. You've seen the staff. You've seen the staff. You don't want to eat staff meat." Breast, wing, leg, and thigh. We ain't talking about chicken. And Paul can't resist. He has to see what's under these on these plates. I got to.
Okay, so you walk over to the dessert plates. You lift one of the lids. There's a syringe sitting on the plate, full of a clear liquid.
Don't like that. Okay, I'm about to do something stupid. He takes 2 of the syringes, because I assume it's one for everybody.
Okay.
Throws on the ground.
If you take the other lids off, there are 3 plates, 3 syringes.
The other one, he wraps up, puts in his pack.
Okay, so you take what you wrap one up and put it away.
Yep.
You take the other two.
Break them.
You break them.
Oh yeah.
Okay, just smash them on the floor.
Just football touchdown spike.
Okay, they're glass. They're very like the fancy old style syringes, and they just shatter.
And then after I'm done with my sabotage, essentially, I just go back into the dining room, sit at my table, and I just wait because
Okay.
nobody's gonna come back.
He is, yeah. Yeah, okay. Delroy and Gastona. You wake up. Everything hurts. Muscles are tight, like you're dehydrated. You're wet.
Oh.
Everything starts to come back to you. Everything that just happened.
Sorry.
And you are being
my God.
dragged out of the room across the floor by the scruff of your shirts.
Yeah,
Oh my God, man. Oh, jeez. Why are we being dragged? Oh my God. I am disoriented.
Yes, you both are.
Where are we being dragged, or can we tell? Are
You're
we
being
too
dragged
disoriented?
into the hallway.
Okay.
You were still in the bathroom. You're being dragged into the hallway.
Can I get up and walk? Do I even want to walk? Does it hurt that bad? Like,
You couldn't. You are unsure of if you are capable of, but you can try. Give me a guts roll. Let's find out.
I'm gonna attempt to get on my feet.
Okay. Give me a guts roll. Delroy, how about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
So we were just dragged out into the hallway. We weren't like.
Yep. Out of the water.
Got a 4.
Okay. You both got 4s. You kind of start stumbling to your feet. You catch yourselves on the railing. And that's when you realize that the person dragging you out of the room was Aaron Park.
Yeah.
You taking us back to dinner, man? Like, where are we going?
Please, if you would follow me, we'll attend back to the dining room, where we will make sure that you are okay, and to any injuries you may have, and then we'll have the main course.
Oh,
Hey, that's
sure.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Gastone is way in too much pain to argue with it either. So
Yeah. It's like drag me.
And he leads you back downstairs, past the salads scattered and strewn about the hallway, into the dining room, where you see Paul sitting at the table, comfortably.
Hey guys.
Hey,
hey.
what's up?
Aaron, did you miss a course or something? I've been waiting here patiently. Also, your chairs they need to be a little bit more sturdy. And he holds up the broken arms.
Oh, how unfortunate. Thank you for letting me know. I'll have to have that one repaired. If you would want to move to the setting next to you, I will. And he moves over to start moving the silverware and stuff over.
I appreciate that. That is great. Very gracious of you.
Of course. Anything for my guests. And he moves you over to the setting next to you and sets the table. After making sure that Delroy and Gastona are settled, he says, "Now, for the main course, if you'll excuse me." And he starts leaving the room. You say anything before he leaves?
I mean, Paul probably says some smart shit like,
Of course.
yeah, like I just make sure everything is well done.
Well, now it's a roast. You wouldn't want it well done. Anyway,
Listen, I like it like hard rubber, like a shoelace or a tire.
You just like to bite. It's fine. Just say you like to bite.
Mm-hmm.
he just shakes his head and leaves the room.
And
The three
What
of
did you do?
Yep.
What did you do, Paul?
You
What you
giggling,
mean?
man. What do you what
That laugh does not come out of innocence.
Okay, so look,
are you the one who fucked the bathroom?
I mean, I didn't fuck the bathroom. That's but the bathroom got a little broken. Yeah, maybe it might have some water damage. You might have some eventual mold, maybe some shit stains in the ceiling, something like that later on in
Had
the
a
future.
party in there, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell y'all, that offhanded comment he made about the staff being cut off, that was literal. That last room next to the bathroom is an atrocity.
What do you mean?
What?
There's people on meat hooks missing essential parts of their bodies.
Oh, he said that his staff he had to fire them all. He had to let them go when
He had to cut them off.
Oh.
Literally cut them.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we've been
gross.
eating. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh. Yeah, all right.
Oh, it smells
That's
like
their life. I
Oh,
accidentally
good Lord.
electrocuted us.
it's not even cold storage. This man's just been feeding us off this meat that who knows how long it's been there. I didn't have time to investigate.
Did they at least have their
Nope, you don't want to answer these questions. I'm telling you already.
okay, but
Gotta bullshit our way through more food.
We might have some time.
Have you gotten any phone updates from Captain Pretty?
I whip out my phone and look at it.
Nope.
Radio silence. Sorry, bud.
She gave you that ETA.
So
They're on their way.
here's the thing. I may have sabotaged the kitchen too, a little bit. I mean, not for real sabotage. I didn't want to catch the house on fire because I don't know if we can actually get out of here. But the cooking's gonna take a little longer. I turned off the oven. I opened it up so the heat would vent out. I turned off the stove. I'm pretty sure I ruined dessert. And by dessert,
Okay.
I mean when he pulls out this syringe, I don't know what this is supposed to do.
Save that for evidence.
Evidence of what?
What?
Proof. They can do DNA analysis or something. We could.
This ain't no DNA. This is some kind of drug or something.
We'll save
I
it.
have a feeling. I mean, he had 3 of them, so I'm assuming this might possibly, maybe, sort of kill us, so we could be the next meal.
Yeah, that also is. Yeah.
Because he wants us like Arby's. He has the meats.
You know, they do have the meats, and they're usually cooked way too much. So we're gonna be like fine Arby's at that point.
Oh god.
So you gotta rotate in some fresh bodies. So I assume those ones up there ain't gonna keep too much longer. This man don't even got a freezer. How you gonna do them people like that? These people used to work for it. That's disrespectful. If he gonna eat their bodies, he should at least keep them in good condition.
Okay, we're getting a little morally fuzzy here, buddy. You wanna hand me that syringe so I can just look at it for a minute?
I mean, look at it, lick it, throw it in the toilet. I don't care.
I'm not licking it. But so Gastona actually carries a lot of contraband normally, including things like drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Is this something that she would recognize?
No.
Damn it.
This is very medical. Whatever it is, it's not what you're used to.
She looks it over for a minute and she's like, "Yep, no fucking clue," and hands it back to him.
I mean, it could just be a big old dose of morphine. Knock our asses out forever.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Anyway, you should probably put that away. I don't want to hold on to it, to be honest with you.
What am I gonna do with it? Put it in my bag?
Yeah, sure, do that.
He won't
I-
look for it there.
Okay. And
I'm more likely to break some shit and fight this man hands up. So, like, I don't want to accidentally poke me in the middle of something. That'd be bad.
when she takes it, she like opens, dicks around her bag, but like in a way that is obvious that she just want you to see what's in the bag, and then just kind of like hides it in the bottom somewhere.
Okay.
Listen, you keep your secrets. I know what people do on their off time.
You
Or I
don't want to know
what they do.
You don't
but
want to know what's in here. Trust me.
It's about this time that you hear whistling coming from the hallway. You pass the door. Just swung closed after he left.
AP, you got some chili, man?
The whistling stops.
Maybe some hot sauce? Frank's Red Hot?
You hear footsteps.
Shit on everything.
The door swings open and he says, I'm sorry, no, the next course is a roast with potatoes and asparagus and a special sauce that I have made myself. It's a variation on a, let's say it's a variation on a Worcestershire sauce. But I have to clean up the mess that was made away. Please, pardon
Yeah,
me
you
for
should
a
really
moment."
watch your step, I think. Sounded like that was quite a trip.
Locks eyes with you for just a second
I wink at him.
and then pulls his head back into the hallway and walks away.
Okay, so I think this dude's ultimate plan is to murder us after seeing what this food does. So we should probably get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we can't. How much time do we have? How long has it been since we've gotten into contact?
It has been about an hour.
We're still not here, and it's been an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that helicopter?
And it's about that time, Gastona, that your phone buzzes. Or if you check it, because I believe it was on silent, sorry, you have a text message.
Oh shit. My love texted me. Hold on.
You really shouldn't talk about that. Like that ain't that like some the fraternal relationship thing?
I don't work for the department. I'm just an informant. It's fine.
It just says
Never
20 minutes.
work with a partner.
Sit tight, 20 minutes.
We gotta.
Informing something.
Sit tight, turn 20 minutes.
All right, schmooze for 20 minutes. If that means we have to eat more people for the next 20 minutes, or if we can pass on through and just kill that time, we should be fine. We shouldn't piss him off more. Oh, oh God, you did something else.
I mean, I can't really help myself. This dude's an asshole. He didn't kidnap me. You think I'm not gonna piss him off? He angers easy too. So it's like, shouldn't that be like some sort of weakness? It's like, except he's like the reverse Hulk. He don't really get that stronger. He gets dumber.
Yeah.
I mean, did you like?
You did shut the oven off. If that roast has
I got a question for
again,
y'all. Did the bidet shoot him in the face?
No, we didn't get that far.
God damn it.
My taser hit and he somehow did not get hit. And well, we
Taser
got
hit what?
hit.
How you tased him?
Tried to.
It tried to, but my wrist just kind of like was shaky and dropped it for some reason, and it just we got zapped.
So
and-
you tased you.
Yeah, but he saw it coming somehow.
This sounds like some NYPD shit.
I had a taser. I wanted to use it. Gastona was gonna hit him, so I figured double in.
Hit him with what?
The
The top of the toilet.
How the hell you plan on lifting the top of a toilet?
You never.
It's like Scrappy Doo, puppy power.
You never
Pretty
fixed
light.
a toilet before. They're not that heavy. They're just made out of ceramic, my dude.
True.
And it's at that point that you hear a timer go off in the kitchen. And that's where we're going to stop for this session.
Arguing about how toilets are made. Great.
Arguing about how about yes. Oh,
It's porcelain.
This has been Chew RPG. It is currently on Kickstarter. You can go back it at the link that I dropped in chat a moment ago. Please go check it out. It's a really fun game. It's a cool system. It's really well designed. I am having a blast running it. I hope that my lovely players here are having a blast playing it. And before we close out for the evening, they have earned another 8 experience points, so they can increase an attribute or buy a new perk. So let's go around, give them a moment to look at them and figure out what they want, while I give a little bit of a spiel, and then we'll figure out what they want. You have been watching Gehenna Gaming. We are a horror TTRPG stream. We run a bunch of content throughout the week, throughout the year. We are going to be at PAX Unplugged later this year in December, so make sure you check that out. We'll have more links over on our social media for that, which I'll drop a link to in a second. But if you want to support us, you can follow us here. Follow and subscribe on Twitch, subscribe over on YouTube, support us on Patreon, or a variety of other means. But make sure you go check out all of those options. We have a ton of content coming. Let's see, this is Thursday. So this Saturday, we have a watch party. We're going to be doing, Nick, our Twitch producer, is going to be running a watch party of a horror movie fitting for October. And so you should check that out. We'll be announcing what movie that is very soon. Make sure you tune in and hang out with Nick while he does that. I will be away. I will be unavailable because this Saturday is actually my birthday.
Hey, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Thank you. After that, Monday we'll be here for Monday Night Monsterhearts, our Monday Gehenna Academy series, which Nick is running. So you can check that out on Monday. On Tuesday, we'll be hosting ATL by Night, which will be in its second to last episode for this season, which I believe is season 6. I played Jackson the Gangrel in that series. Wednesday, I'll be returning with the second episode of Alan Wake. I'm playing through the Alan Wake Remastered, which is really fun. I have Ellie and Nikki joining me for that. And then we will be here on Thursday next week for the last episode of this Chew, a mini-series, where we find out exactly what our lovely FDA agents have been eating and what it has done to them. Until then, Delroy, Elliot, what are you going to spend your 8 XP on?
Well, I'm going to spend it on some instinct.
Okay, you're going to increase your instinct.
Yep.
Seems like a good choice to me.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It was going to be guts, but I'm like, instinct might be fun.
It might be more helpful in the next session.
My instinct told me that.
And Prince, what are you going to spend?
I'm going to pick up a new perk.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up Villainous.
Ooh, I like it. Okay, cool. So for our audience at home, Villainous is you may mark the ruthless condition in order to dig in without expending appetite. So long as you suffer from this condition, you gain increased effect to act with malice or enact revenge. That seems appropriate for the setting. And finally, Bree.
I'm going to go with another perk.
Okay.
That is kind of related to the way I'm playing my character. So Gastona is very shady. This perk says, others can never tell for certain if you're telling the truth without hard evidence or damning proof. If you dig in, you can convince even your most hardened enemies of your sincerity.
I like it. Very cool. Very nice. All right. So that has been our XP expenditure for this session. As I said, next Thursday we'll roll into the third and final episode of this miniseries, where the main course is served. Find out what happens Thursday at 8 p.m. Make sure you check out Imagining Games, the creators of Chew, which is based off the comic of the same name. There's a link in chat. And we will be back then. Before we go, Elliot, where can people find you online? What do you have coming up? And hi.
Hi. Okay. So I can finally talk about it. If you like watching me on things, I'll be on things this Saturday on Chaotic Tiefling stream. And
Oh.
yeah, I am going to be playing Vampire the Masquerade, and Wes is going to be the storyteller. My brain's kind of fried, sorry. And I believe that is, I'm gonna check real quick. I believe it's 1:30. Yep, 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. And I will give everybody watching some good information. I'm gonna be playing a Ravnos, but my name isn't Ian. But anywhere else, that will be on the Chaotic Tiefling Twitch channel. And you can find me everywhere else on the internet at Chaos Them. And if you want to follow my main account where I scream about things, that's Chaos Elliot. And yeah, good times.
Fantastic. For more information, Chaotic Tiefling is running a bunch of charity streams this Saturday, so you can check out everything they're doing and run by Slady's ATL. I'll drop a link to their channel in a second and support them. I also want to thank D&D Jordan Lee for raiding us. Sorry, this is the end of the show, so I appreciate the raid. We will be shifting over and hosting Critical Role in a few minutes here.
Got another raid too.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, Mash Potatoed, thank you for the raid as well.
Mash, hello, Jordan.
Thank you, Mash. Thank you, Jordan. We appreciate it. We'll be hosting Critical Role when they go live in a few minutes, but much appreciated and thank you for the follow. They're running a charity stream all day this Saturday for their 1-year anniversary, I believe. 1 year of Slady's. Not entirely sure. I think it is. Yes.
I believe that's
1 year
correct.
anniversary of Slady's, which is also happens to be my birthday. So I appreciate them running a 24-hour charity stream in honor of my birthday.
It was all for you.
Which I've been telling Nikki
and the plan.
I've been telling Nikki and April that for like 2 weeks now because they've been telling me what's going on with it because they've been trying to get me to run something. I was like, no, it's my birthday. I'm busy. I'm sorry. You should go check them out. 100%.
Yeah, check them out, and if you want to see me, watch me on the Chaotic Tiefling channel playing Vampire the Masquerade at 1:30 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome. Prince.
As it stands, my Saturday plans are very similar. I will be on the show right before yours playing D&D, which will be GM'd by D&D Jordan Lee over at Chaotic Tiefling. So that'll be at 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'll be starting. And then after that, here's an announcement for you because it hasn't been put out there yet, but I'm going to talk about it today. I'm going to be over on the World of Darkness channel with a very special Sabbat one-shot to promote the Sabbat book. I believe that is at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and I'll be playing a Ventru. I'll be playing with some wonderful people. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Very excited for that. Fantastic.
I'll check that out after my stream.
Yeah, otherwise keep an eye on my Twitter and my Twitch, Dimples and Dice, both of those. I'll be playing some games tomorrow, and yeah, see me about on Saturday.
Fantastic. Saturday is just a banging day for everyone. Bree.
My name is Bree, but you can find me on the internet at Nerdette Designs, basically everywhere. I am a graphic designer, and I will be taking commissions starting November, including or clients included that I've worked with in the past include D4, Ladies, Chaotic Tiefling, and Roll20. And a bunch of other gaming companies. So if you need like overlays or logo work for your tabletop campaign or your game or whatever, I'll be available pretty soon. So just follow me on Twitter for more info about that.
Awesome. And I'm Ian. I have been the GM for this game. You can follow me online at Ravnos on social media, or Ravnos13, depending on where you go. As I mentioned, I laid out our schedule before, but we have a bunch of cool stuff coming up. Watch party this Saturday to watch a fantastic horror movie, and join us on October 30th. Instead of running our normal Saturday night one-shot programming, we are going to be doing a horror movie killer. What's the March Madness League?
Oh, a ranking.
Ooh.
So we are going to be ranking horror movie. Nick, Ellie, and I are going to be streaming ranking horror movie killers and going through the full brackets to determine who the best one is, and we will be taking input and votes from viewers. So join us on October 30th for that. That's going to be really fun. Yeah, this has been Chew the RPG, and catch us next Thursday for the finale of this game. In just a moment, we're going to be jumping over and hosting Critical Role, so don't go anywhere. It is the premiere of Season 3. I'm going to be watching it. This will be my actually first time watching Critical Role. I'm pretty excited for that.
Same.
I know.
I'm excited.
So make sure you check that out. Thank you for the bits, Calcifer, and it's been a pleasure running this game for all three of you so far. I'm looking forward to running our finale next week.
I'm having fun. More than this too, apparently.
All right. So thank you, everyone. We appreciate it, and we will see you all very soon. Have a good night.
Everybody.
Bye.